Hey, this is JRB Isaac right here, and you're watching one of my tutorials for making a bard that plays in exterior cells. So, as you can see on my screen, I have creation kit open, and you can see I have my ESP loaded. Remember to set that as active, because you'll need to save it onto there unless you're making a new one. If you're making a new one, just load up Skyrim and update if you want to. And don't set any of those as active. I don't think you can anyways. And okay, so once you've loaded up your creation kit and it's all loaded and everything, you want to go to actors. You want to create your new actor. So mine is, I have all these bards right here, one for each of the bardic voice types, and I'll open them up. So it's Bard, this one here, Male Young Eager, Imperial Race, and the other ones is Male Nord, Female Eventone, and Female Young Eager. They all have these factions here: Bard Singer, Jari Bard faction, Job Bard faction, and WI Genetic Crime faction. That's for all the holds, so no matter what hold they're in, they have a crime faction. And I went through and made everything so they look like NPCs. They've got armor on and whatnot. Okay, and yeah, so that act is made. Second of all, you want to make a faction. So I've already done that. Jari Bard faction. You'd want to go right click new and create a new faction. Don't have to tick anything, you just create it. Okay, that's all the people that are in my Bard faction. Okay, so once that faction's made, you're ready to start making the quest. So you go to the quest tab and you search Bard songs, and that's the quest there. So once that's open, you can double click on it, open it. There's a player dialogue tab, and and it has a genetic player dialogue tab, Bard songs genetic. Okay, and when you open up this, it will just have 4, so it will have that one, that one, that one, and that one. What you want to do is right click on the very top one and click copy. One will appear right underneath it, and that is the one that you want to edit, because if you look at the very top one, and you open up this, it has Skyrim ESM, which means it's still relying on the master. Okay, but the second one down, if you open it up and look at the response text, has Jari, which is the name of my ESP. Okay, so what you want to do, if you have a look at this, has all of these conditions. What you want to do is delete that, not that, not that, that, and that. So you're deleting that, that, and that. Okay? And once you've deleted those, but not on the first one, not on the first one, on the second one, you got to delete those, and it should look like this without the Bard faction. Okay, so you should have those two there. Keep those default values 1 and 0, and now you want to add a new faction into your newly created conditions or dialogue tab. Okay, and you want to write get in faction, and then the faction that you created, so mine is Jari Bard. Okay, and you keep that initial, and then that is loaded. Okay, and I am doing something, and okay, so once that's created, it will work to some extent. what I was really annoyed with was that the sound wasn't playing, so there was no sound at all that would play for any of the Bards voices. It'd just come up with an error. Like, see here, the vanilla Bards, they have a voice file that would play if I wasn't wearing headphones. Okay, so because it relies on my ESP, I had to open up data Skyrim voices. I had to open up this with using Fallout Mod Manager and extract the voice file. But seeing as I have already done that, all I have to do is go into sound, voice, and as you can see I've got 1, 2 and 3 there, all with the Bard voices. But I'll open up this one, and these are the 4 valid Bard voices, and they have the fuzz file that I have extracted from that Fallout Mod Manager BSA from here. So I extracted them. See, Bard songs. Sorry, my computer is really slow. From here, and once they're extracted, put them in that folder with your ESP name. So Gyri ESP. Okay, and once they're in there, you have this, a voice file name. If you Control C on that after highlighting it, go into there, and see I have these A61 A61.fuz. Be sure to name them all fuzz files, and once they're all named, all 4 of those files are named with that fuzz, they are ready to be worked on. So you'll have to restart your creation kit for them to work in the creation kit, but they should work instantly in game on your actors. Okay, so that now would actually work on my Bard, as long as my Bard has Gyri Bard faction and Bard Singer faction in their factions list. So if I close this, as you can see it still remains unedited the way I have done it. And if I go there and I open up my Bard, has all those factions, so it should work. She should play a Bard song. As I have a really bad computer, I won't load it up in the game because, well, it would be a disaster. So I'll leave you here and get back to me on how it worked, and it should work.